voice. I think that was the biggest thing, was making sure that we knew what we wanted to say and did something that was different and wasn't already out there on the market, so that people could get something a little bit different with our podcast. I think my biggest takeaway is I was just surprised and really cool to find out how big this quilting, I guess you could say, industry or fan base, this thing is, because it's massive. There's a lot of podcasts, a lot of different podcasts, all doing different things, and I think ours contributes nicely and adding something a little bit different, but also following in some of the great work that other podcasts are doing. So it was a lot of fun to work on this project.
Hi, my name is Mickey Onwadinjo, and I focused on the public relations aspect of building Just Wanna Quilt. I worked on creating a press release for the podcast, as well as a sponsorship letter to get monetary and non-monetary donations. And I created a pre-recorded audio sponsorship package for potential sponsors that we will find moving forward. And it was interesting to learn about the legal implications of obtaining these monetary and non-monetary donations, and what needs to be reported to the IRS, and how we need to thank them in a specific format within the letter. And it was just really great putting all of this together and really merging different age groups between an age-old hobby and a really modern platform.
Hi, my name is Tomi Suzuki, and I worked on initial marketing suggestions and also analysis of social media competitors in the industry. And I've been working on an overall wrap-up of the project that includes kind of an overview and the viewpoints from all of the individual students coming together to work on the project. And I think from this angle, the biggest takeaway I have is just how many moving parts there are, not only in entrepreneurship, but in something as simple as launching and sustaining a podcast, seeing how there are so many different angles from which the law intersects, and also creative content creation intersects, and how we manage that in a classroom setting is really interesting, especially being able to see everybody else's viewpoints and the work that they put into it, and then compiling it in a way that kind of is structured and reflects the groupthink that we did throughout the semester. So that's what I've been working on.
We have a few students who aren't here at the moment. Ricardo, who did a ton of work on the project. Eric, Corey, who is stepped out of the room for a few minutes. So we'll get their things. Any other last thoughts before I turn off this? This has been amazing to I feel like this is a lab as we come in here and try to figure out what problem we need to solve next. So it's going to be sad to see you all go, but some of you hopefully stay on the project, and then we'll sort of figure out what the next step is. We have a lot of ideas. So I'm turning off the recording. Okay, so that was a few of the students from the IP and entrepreneurship class at Tulane Law School. The project continues. We are gearing up for our summer work. Our summer begins next week, so we're pretty psyched about all of that. But again, some of the students doing a little reflective thinking on what they did on the project and what it meant to them. I thought I'd share it with you all. We are so excited. Summer is almost here, and we're going to figure out what we're doing next. So stay tuned. This is just the beginning, and I hope you stay tuned. So this is Elizabeth Townsend Guard. You've been listening to Just Wanna Quilt, a research podcast coming out of Tulane University Law School. We want to hear from you. Join our army, our quilting army. Go to our Facebook page. Suggest people to be interviewed. Suggest yourself to be interviewed. We are excited to hear from you. But most importantly, I hope you get a chance to quilt today.